Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on once again. It's time for the Come and Get Me event, the boss alliance-based event against the big-time boss level version of Thanos. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll take a few runs at the boss battles against the Mad Titan, and then we'll play some side nodes, talk about some awesome teams to put together, 3-star, mostly 4-star, and then some 5-star characters against the boss, and the side nodes are fully scaled to the upper difficulty. Let's jump in and see if we can win against a 45,000 health Thanos with a 3-star team. So we're going to give this a shot here. Hopefully we can make it work with Hawkeye, the 3-star Hawk guy. We'll play with Wolverine, the patch Wolverine, and Captain America. In this case, we are going to boost our AP just to give us a little bit of an advantage and then get into the match here. Oops, let's see. Let's arrange them that way and go. So the funnest part about this battle is you're not really trying to just deal damage to the enemy. You're trying to do matches in the special stones on the map. So if it's the Infinity Stones, they are spread out with different, one on each color, and each one has a different property, just like you would expect. And then the gauntlet appears on one of the lines. I think most of you know what's going on. Let's talk about some of the colors really quickly. With the Infinity Stones, the blue stone will give you 30 AP in a random color. We're going to go for that match right away and see what color we get. It's sometimes kind of funny. If there's a least helpful color, there's a chance it feels like it's going to be that one. That will probably be yellow in this case. So let's talk about yellow. By the way, this Infinity Stone will actually heal all of our characters back up to full health. That's not a bad one. But probably you'd rather get it later in the match than right at the beginning. And the black one is great. This is the Soul Stone, creates 2 critical tiles. We'll see a lot more damage come out of those criticals when we play 4 stars and 5-star characters. Thanos does not make moves against you, only his gauntlet counts down and does some cool things. We'll see that in a second. So, by the way, green and red are high damage stones if you can get them, and then purple makes a duplicate of one of the other stones. Let's get blue, see what color we get. Massive AP boost in red, super helpful in this situation. Actually, that's great. All right, well, so let's see, let's now go for the black one. I know we could get yellow, but there's no sense in getting it that early. Critical tiles placed in a couple spots for damage, looks good. I know we could get a match 4 in yellow, and that would deal decent damage. There's the Infinity Gauntlet is going to count down in 1 turn. It charges tiles and then destroys that actual row. That does quite a bit of damage to us, actually. And I think, let's do the match 4 this way. Hot Guy has a black ability, and he can do some true healing. So if he takes some damage, 5100 from that, he can heal a little bit. That sounds great. Patch Wolverine also is good at healing for our team as well. So let's think about this red. What should we do? Well, we probably want to get Cap and his abilities played pretty quickly, and here's a good way to do it. Let's go ahead and play Star Spangled Avenger maybe on this tile here, and I'll explain why. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think it's fine to do it now. Usually you want to wait on playing abilities until after you do extra moves. That's not going to be affected too much. It does make it turn into a red tile, so be careful where you place that. We'll get this extra move here, and I was hoping that match would turn out to automatically match away that critical tile, because I want to do this match 4 next. Okay, instead of that, let's just do a blue match here, and now we can safely do this black match. Infinity Gauntlet's going to go off on the next turn. And what I wanted this countdown to do was drop this red in place so that we could get a red match with the Reality Stone. That does a bunch of damage. So that's not going to quite work out the way I wanted. So let's just do this in another fun way. We'll just do Another shot with Star Spangled Avenger, and let's just take this shot right here. So you normally want to let the countdown resolve so you get red AP back, but we're so far ahead in red. Let's just make this match happen. 14,000 damage. Look how far ahead we are in this match using 3-star characters even. Get a blue match. Hot Guy takes the damage once again. Star Spangled Avenger resolves off the board. For fun, let's play No Good News. I promised to play this in a video or a few ago, and one of the funniest animations in the game. There we go. Hot Guy escaping danger out of bed, by the way. Let's match this purple stone here just for fun. And it made a duplicate red. How interesting. And it's in a matchable location. So, let's see. What else can we do here? Because boomerangs, just for fun, also pretty strong. Strike tiles, always going to be on red. 792 in strikes. But for the fun of it, let's play a couple of arrows here from Hawkeye. And we're going to get the win with Best There Is. Alright, so you can see, as far as boss events go, even at level 8, round 8, Thanos is a great one to get a lot of different teams played. There we go in PvP. Alright, so what teams do we want to look at on the side notes? Gamora's going to, you know what, this will be fast and fun. We'll play 4-star Gamora and also Rocket and Groot 4-star combo character. Those guys are boosted as well. So let's get Drax in a match and see how fast we can win with this team. We'll take our AP boosts off and go. As everyone knows, Rocket and Groot start with strike tiles on the board. But do you remember that those strike tiles are also improved if you have another character from Guardians of the Galaxy on your team? So naturally, this is going to be a high damage fight because of all those strike tiles. They are already up to 9,200 plus. That's insane. I think we want to actually target Magneto here first. Match 4 in purple. Go for it. So we'll lose a couple strike tiles along the way. That's fine. Doc Ock's going to be kind of rude about that. No problem. There's a match 4 in green. That would cause us to lose one of our strike tiles. So instead of doing that, let's look for multi-match combo moves. And you see that there's a match 4 in yellow as well. We can't get everything at once, but this might be a good... Let's see, if we do that... We're gonna do it this way. There's a couple of different ways we could do it. Let's do blue that drops white and green above. Each time those strike tiles are adding into the damage. Man, we're losing a lot of strikes. And a lot of attack tiles against us. No problem. Things are looking pretty good in this match. Let's go for blue as early as possible. That'll help get Gamora and her really fantastic blue going early. Every time a countdown resolves, Drax does damage passively for free. That's great. And Rocket and Groot, we have the Milano support on them, and that starts the match with a countdown that deals damage if you have Guardians on your team. So really nice support in that case. What do we want to do here? Probably go ahead and play Gamora's blue on... Let's stun Doc Ock. Actually stuns 2 characters, so we get 2 special tiles, always on purple. And let's get back to Magneto here. I want to go for black. And he is out. Both of those 2 enemies are stunned, and we have a nice move set up. We're going to lose this strike tile, but I think it's worth it. Blue drops a match 4 in red this way. And let's see, I think we should go for a little more red. Let's do this direction. We have Drax and his red ready to play. Gamora also has a red ability. We'll stick with Drax's here because it deals decent damage, but if you hit an enemy that has over 90% of their starting health, which Doom happens to have full health, it does a ton more damage, 38,000. Plus those strike tiles adding in. That's great. Okay, let's see. Go for a little more green. I really do like Rocket and Groot's green ability. Super fun. Another hilarious animation to it, by the way. And I want to go for more blue. It's a 2-character stun. It's so great. Yellow drops red. We'll do that. They're going to get a big green here. Doc Ock's green is pretty expensive, though, so I'm not worried about that. I was hoping to get more black. Gamora's black creates super strong special tiles, and I don't think we're going to get it played. We could also have been going for Drax's black ability to destroy enemy special tiles and deal damage when doing that. So here we go. We have blue ready to play again. Let's stun Doom since he has more health. He'll be stunned for 3 turns. Doc Ock is just stunned for 1 turn because we're trying to get him taken out ASAP. Still can't get green matches very easily. One more turn and Doom will be out anyway, especially with the combination match there. Drax's purple will put a strong strike tile on the board, depending on how many countdowns you have out. I always thought it was strange, actually, that they didn't design Drax in any way to make his own countdowns. So he's more designed to play with Star-Lord. 4-star Star-Lord, by the way. Or Rocket and Groot with his green. Nice combo cascade there, and we got the win. Didn't take too much damage. Alright, let's go back to fun team here against Thanos. Alright, in this one I think we'll take in one of my favorite character duos that are boosted. Cyclops, you know, he's a favorite strategist for me. I do like X-Force Wolverine when he's boosted up, and against bosses I think he's kind of built for a really good anti-boss character. And we need a purple user, and the Ronin Hawkeye happens to have a purple ability to round out our color scheme. Let's go for it this way. Now once again, it's pretty much the same thing. Just try to line up matches in colors that help you the most during the match here. And the colors, we'll try to get green matched away this time. Maybe a favorable turnout on black and then red. Let's see, yeah, red and black, we'll do that. Okay, let's go for purple, see which one gets duplicated here. And it was black. Interesting. Okay, and I think we're going to line up a black match after this move. Critical tiles. We'll get more damage out of those with 4-star characters for sure. And so we have a match 4 in blue. The gauntlet's about ready to go off. So I don't think we don't want to do that match 4 this time because we would lose the ability to match that red. Do you see how the red tiles would be destroyed from the gauntlet? So let's do red. It drops the blue. And we got 30 red again. That is way too good for us. All right. How are we going to get... All right, we'll just do this green match. Destroys all green, deals damage for them. Wow, this team is running really well. And so we might as well end it here. We have so much red. We'll play combined forces. What I like to do with this is shoot out a specific tile that helps something drop in place. or helps you line up a match for an Infinity Stone that wasn't quite there yet. Like you could destroy this blue tile and then those blacks over there would become matchable with that black Infinity Stone. But in this case, let's just shoot something fun. And it's already over. That's not even about the team necessarily. That was just about running it well against those Infinity Stones and the boss. 2 more battles and we should be done here. Let's see who the next side node is that we'll do. Okay, let's go into the Scarlet Witch battle against some Dark Avengers, but I think we're going to keep Drax in here. He isn't rated really high, but we'll see how he can work pretty well in this team lineup because Wanda continually makes her countdown tile that appears on the board. Once again, when that resolves off the board, it creates a bunch of purple and then builds up toward her purple reality crush ability. But Drax will get that automatic damage every time that resolves. On top of that, 5-star Hawkeye earns AP whenever a countdown resolves in red and blue, and then of course we can play his own abilities. Let's jump into it and go for probably against Bullseye first. He pretty much wins as the most annoying in this matchup. I do like playing as Bullseye though. So I think the point here, Hawkeye fortifies countdowns on the beginning of his turn. That's a helpful passive every time when you play someone that creates countdowns often. So we can play red already. I think we'll go ahead and save up for Drax because we're going to have a lot of red throughout this match here. But I will play blue whenever blue tiles look safe on the board. I think we'll do that. That creates a stun. Let's do not an exciting board yet. Let's do yellow here. Okay. Rather get a lot more purple to surround that arcane incantation when that countdown resolves, so you can pick up a whole bunch of purple in one shot from the match. Let's go over here. Drax slice and dice on a full health Daken. Just about takes him out. He's got 5,000 health remaining. See if we can work that out before he heals. Might not be able to. So we'll give him the stun. Damage plus the countdowns that are going to resolve. Alright, I think this will work here. Go for some green. Two turns on the arcane incantation. I'm trying to keep those purples safe around it. Go for blue here. Wild. Alright. Big red hit, and we have Daken out. Too bad we lost all that purple. One more turn, we should get a nice cascade in purple, hopefully. Alright. Explosive arrow. Good location for that one. And we don't really have too much of a use for green. Scarlet Witch and her green ability is okay when you get a good spot to place it. Meaning you choose a tile to destroy and she destroys some surrounding tiles. Can remove enemy specials and you earn the AP when that happens. So not too bad. Green drops blue. And pretty soon we should be really playing a lot of arrows. I bet we'll get every arrow played here from Hawkeye. Electric arrow is nice when that resolves. You get a bunch of charged tiles on the board. Explosive arrow. Nice amount of damage on Hawkeye, or on Bullseye there. So what do we want to do? Probably, well, let's play more arrows first. Alright, so I want to safeguard the enemy really won't be matching blue, but let's pick up more purple here, see what we destroy surrounding that tile. Okay, not too bad. And Drax can play his purple. We'll definitely wait and play the purple from Scarlet Witch. Team damage, but a huge stun. Ant-Man Arrow will steal AP. Deep Breath deals damage and a bunch of bonus damage if you have a lot of red when you play it. Or when it resolves, I should say. Sonic Arrow, strike tiles. We'll just go for the basic damage on Deep Breath. I just want more countdowns to resolve for fun. Ant-Man stole a bunch of AP. Nice. Okay, Acid Arrow. And Smoke Bomb. Looks like we're losing that one countdown. It was fortified, but we got an additional match. Shrapnel Arrow deals team damage, and the next is out of arrows. That actually deals target damage. It's the only direct damage ability Hawkeye has. We have 14 purple. We'll play Reality Crush. Stunned. Alright, so I was hoping Bullseye would get stunned here. Let's go ahead and take him out with Slice and Dice for fun. Get some more countdowns to resolve. Smoke Bomb Arrow. Everyone's invisible for a couple of turns. And we get the win. Kind of a fun team if you have enough time to let everything play through and resolve. Let's go to our final boss match. I think by the score, we're going to have to play another side note and another battle. I should have done a little bit better math earlier. Alright, let's take on the boss with... Let's try a new champion, Silk, and a Spider-Man team. We'll bring along Anti-Venom for fun, see if we can make it work with his purple. We'll try to focus on Silk's abilities if we get a chance to play them. But we're just going to go for the Infinity Stones and win that way if possible. Nice board here. We're going to start with a blue match again. Man, I just say anytime you can match that Space Stone and see what AP you get immediately is just wonderful. So we'll start with that. It looks like black and green are going to be very tough to get matched. So every time we make a match in look at that, purple, and we lost a couple of other stones. Every time we make a match in Infinity War, Spider-Man's colors, he puts web tiles on the board. When there are too many, 3 or more web tiles on the board at the beginning of the turn, Silk will destroy them, heal the team, and deal damage to the enemy. It's really pretty funny. We're way ahead here, and we want to try to get those black Infinity Stones matched. That is looking to be very difficult to line them up. I think we can go for that match 4. Oh man, we were going to drop that purple down with this white match in the middle. That's not going to work. We'll move over. Might as well play Thwip for fun, see how many web tiles we can get out on the board. Maybe we'll win this one with damage alone instead of the Infinity Stones. Well, we are going to get the black match down there, barely. Couple of critical tiles. Oh, the one was in a good location too. So where are we at here? All right, let's go ahead and play adaptive clothing. Repeater tile that will jump around and remove normal enemy special tiles, which in this case they're not normal enemy special tiles, so I don't think that's going to apply. We have a lot of things ready to play. We'll go ahead and with this one again, and we just don't have Silk's abilities yet. We could do the match for in. Let's see. We actually did get that Infinity Stone locked. Interesting. Okay, so that means we can do the match 4, get the red on the drop, and it should just remove the webbing from that Infinity Stone and keep it on the board. Okay, interesting. Didn't know if that would work properly. We're doing good damage. And so the adaptive clothing does see the Infinity Stones as enemy special tiles. How interesting. Did not think that that would be the case. Play Total Recall. Let's get some. Let's go for attack tiles in this case. Just for fun. Okay. Cool. Now, I know we could win with each red, but I'm just trying to see what we can do to this board. I think this team might be pretty impervious to damage, actually. Mostly continually healing. Crazy looking board. It's a little bit hard to tell even where the matches are with all those webs and fortified tiles. Well, let's see. What should we do? Win with matches or... Alright, here's what we want to do. Like I've done before, what's funny is you guys can check out the board and look at those web tiles and see what the total damage is that we would get from Proportional Punch. He's boosted. You would get 12,921 damage plus 5167 damage for every blue, green, or red web tile on the board, which are in his colors, and right about half of that, 2583 damage for every other web tile. If you want to add that up and place that in the comments, that would be great. Here we go. Let's end it this way. Oh, wow. All right. String shot for fun. See our animations quick from Silk before we get the win. Fun team. Okay. Let's see how many points we need remaining after this. We have time for another couple of quick battles. We'll play the Cyclops. Let's see. Okay, we'll go for... Let's bring him along. Let's grab... Who did we not bring in? We didn't play Peggy yet. She's also a red and blue character. But we'll focus on Peggy's abilities in this matchup. And for fun, let's get in Old Cap so we can focus on his yellow. Is that going to work in this case? Let's see here. No, you know what? We didn't get much out of Ronin Hawkeye. Let's go down for him. He's got a purple and green. That'll kind of offset the other two characters a little bit. Let's go through and see how quickly we can win in this wave battle. Enemy abilities will be costing quite a bit more AP, 3 or even 4, depending on how you have Peggy set. There's a match 4 in 2 different directions on the board. I think what I'll do is the purple one, and then just hope that we get yellow or red, maybe even a green match on the drop. Yellow doesn't help us out a whole lot. In this case, it is an active ability for Cyclops, and I do like it. It's just not as exciting. Red drops purple. And every time we get a red match, Hawkeye will create some attack tiles. And when we have enough of them on the board, then they will increase the strength of existing attack tiles and add some more. Big match in red. I want to go for blue, though. Peggy's blue is really quite amazing. 2 enemy stun plus huge damage from the countdowns that it creates. And her red ability, Ultimate Soldier, does pretty good damage overall. 32,000 for a maximum champion Peggy, so obviously that's a lot. But it also, the other benefit is it punches through projectiles and can really do a lot of damage even if there are projectiles on the board. Let's see. I need to find ways to get blue. There's a drop on blue. And so here's what we want to do. We have Peggy's blue ready to play. Let's see. That guy has the 6. So let's stun him by putting this guy up in front. This assassin. Do as Peggy says. With him in front, it stuns the other 2. That's great. Let's go over to this other assassin here. And now we really don't want to save. We don't really want to play any abilities while the other 2 are stunned. And that's because these countdowns are going to do so much damage. Let's let them take out the entire enemy team if we can do that. Go for more blue here. And we'll do red to get more attack tiles going. Extra move on the board. Let's see. We want to do a lot of damage against this guy. So that Peggy's countdowns will take him out. Let's see. 28,000. Hit him with the purple critical tile. Okay. Full health enemy coming on board. That's too bad. His remaining 3,800 health took our last countdown, but that's okay. Disabling blow, we'll play that against Mystique to make sure she's taken out. Pick that spot right there. That's a good spot because once that resolves, we'll get that match 4 in blue basically for free, meaning we don't have to make that match ourselves. And Mystique is stunned every turn that is on the board. Trying to get more green. Okay, Mystique is out. Countdown. Oh, I always forget that countdown doesn't resolve the same way. It just disappears off the board, takes itself off the board, and doesn't destroy that tile. Thanks for correcting me if you were shouting that out along my description. This guy's countdown's going to go off here, that sniper rifle, so we definitely don't want that to happen. Let's hit him with an Ultimate Soldier. And move on to the, let's make sure how many enemies are in this wave. Last wave, but there are 4 enemies. Keep track of that a little bit better. Alright, I think the assassin's the most dangerous with that big hitting sniper shot. Every time we match team up with that yellow countdown on the board, we will earn more red. We're at 21 team up. So in this case, I think we want to play Cyclops and his red ability when you have 10 or more red and then 10 or more team up. He deals 54,000 damage instead of just 24,000. And it destroys the row that you choose. So you can really choose a good enemy special tile to take out like a very dangerous one, or destroy a row like maybe this one where that would drop a purple match in place for you. But let's not forget, we have no escape ready to play. This thing does 11,970 damage. So let's try to get this guy taken down to about that amount of health, and then we'll get a second shot on another enemy. In fact, let's do this. We've got our blue ready to play from Cyclops. Let's play Called Shot. Let's play it right here. We're going to get a lot of red in all of the surrounding tiles. And don't forget, you earn the AP for those red tiles that are destroyed. Nice. Okay, that sends us back up to 17. And let's get this enemy knocked down to that point. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? I think let's speed up this process a little bit. Get this guy down to 11,000 something. And then he can be taken out from the no escape as well. And look at that, we're up to 20 red. Perfect. Okay. Right now, let's play no escape. It hits the first enemy and then a second enemy at random. Hopefully, it hits the other enemy that's able to be taken out, and then we'll get all 3 shots. It did, and we got a free shot on Mystique. Cool. Okay, so Cyclops will take out this guy for sure. What do we want to do? Maybe this here, hoping that we get a yellow tile at the very top for an extra move. Not this time. No problem. Let's just have Peggy end the match and get back to that boss so we can get done with the Come and Get Me event. Look how close we are to winning. 176 points short of already being done, so we have to fight the boss again. Sounds good. I want to show you something very interesting if you never knew. Check this out. How many points did we need? 100 some? Let's go down to the bottom of our roster. Let's grab I wish we could play 3 Bagman. Okay, so we can't. We'll grab Squirrel Girl and we'll grab Deadpool. Here's what I want you to know. If you've beaten the event, I haven't beaten it yet, but if you have beaten the event and you want to continue to battle the side nodes for extra ISO 8 and other prizes from the battles, we have done over 100 some points worth of damage. Got it. If you hit retreat, we've done damage. We get the points from the damage so far, and you can do that to the boss and be done with the event, and then continue on and fight the side nodes and earn the ISO that's given. Jump to the boss, do a little bit of damage, retreat out and fight another side node so that you can continue earning. You don't have to go above the 900,000 into tons of points to keep playing. There's no reason to do that against the boss unless you just want to, because Thanos, the Come and Get Me against the Mad Titan, is pretty much one of the most fun boss events that we have. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If there's a video presented down below, hit that and continue on, or jump in the links and join the fun at our VidRally page. It's like a Facebook and basically a Reddit or Discord page all in one. Love to see you there. Bye.